the spot is only about 6 minutes away, so we're rocking and rolling. We got the Ozarks in here, the Ozarks Woodsman and Ozarks Great Adventure. But yeah, we're live. My truck is roasting right now. Oh. Open the window real quick. Whew. Let that run for a second. I rose in the coal region. I met you at the meetup. Raptor Will I met at the meetup. Of course, Randy Ozarks I met at the meetup as well. Stuart's in here saying hello. Randy says, I am watching and listening, but will be slow responding. No problem. I'm, for a minute here, a couple minutes here, I'm not going to really respond much at all because I'm going to be driving and driving safely. So, yeah, let me turn that off. We'll leave the window open for a second. We are going to drive to the spot. It's about 6 minutes away. We got the truck all loaded up and ate some dinner real quick. And we are going to drive. We're going to drive to the spot. And I hope I'm back. Are we live? I know signal issues were a thing. Are we live? Please, someone tell me I'm live. I made it to the spot. I don't know how much of this anybody heard. I made it to the spot. There's a lot of people hanging out here. There's some people smoking on the boat dock. There's people sitting there fishing off the boat dock, which you're not really supposed to do. You're just supposed to boat dock on the boat dock. But I gotta figure out how to navigate this real quick. And yeah, I'll be back in a second. Keep yourselves entertained. If anybody new comes in, make sure they know I'm alive. I'm just checking things out here. Oh, okay. Watch this. Here we go. I'm gonna pull it right down in here. People are taking up space, but I'm gonna be the nice guy and not ask them to move. I'm just gonna unload all my crap right here, and then I will move the truck and set up. Just like that. Parking brake, truck off. Yes, I am back. Somehow I had signal issues. Hold on here. Bear with me as I get you guys on the tripod. Lots of people, for anybody just popping back in, I know there's a couple people who said I lost signal. And then I came back. Bear with me as I do this, but I'll fill you in a sec. Here we go. All right. But essentially, there's a lot of people down here, so I had to figure out what's going on. Tailgate action. You guys can see here. There we go. All right, let's unload. fish finder stuff. Alright, rods, and then I'll come move the truck. Alright, here we go. Of course, we got copyright potential with the music there. Oh, I'm just gonna put you guys over here. Only be a second. New angle for driving. Stuart, that wasn't necessary. People can have their opinions on what vehicle. I know that's a debate. Make sure you just maintain a good idea on what's necessary to delete and what isn't. That was not necessary. How many people told me that in real life? It's the vehicle I have. I enjoy driving it. It was my grandfather's and it was free. It was a gift, and there ain't no way I'm saying no to a gift this good. So you can have all the opinions you want, but that's the story I've got for you. Alright, so in here, we'll just put the sunglasses on because they won't stay. Yeah, I know you were only looking out for me, but I'm a big boy. I can handle it. No need to delete messages that actually are okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, not necessarily nice to say that, but no problem. Randy, he was just making fun of the fact that it was a Ford. That's all. Alright, let's grab the bag from the back seat. We've got lots of stuff to carry, of course. Why wouldn't we? Put 2 power banks to use for both flashlight purposes and phone purposes. Alright, we're good. Let's go get set up. Sorry, I'm like all over the place with the camera. It's definitely harder to do this. It's kind of weird doing this in public places. I typically end up by myself while doing it. But there's a ton of people down here, and they're gonna look at me strange when I'm standing here talking to my phone. But whatever. I'll be out on the river where nobody can bother me shortly. Alright. $7:17. Making good time. Jet ski action coming in shortly. All right, we're good. I'm gonna put you all right there. I do that with people for fun. Football teams and everything. I would never seriously run down a person's ride. Any truck that runs is good. Fair enough. Purposely set up on this side because there's a car already blocking this area, so nobody will be mad at how long I take setting up here. It's not my fault, it's the car's fault. Fish finder stuff. They definitely can be fun. They're also a little bit tedious. Oh great, my shoes are real muddy. I want a kayak like that. They look so fun. Oh yeah, I already read that message. Yeah, but they are fun. Just tedious. Like I said the last time I read that message. Seven people in here, 11 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Paddle. Where's this strap? I'm afraid to try this activity. Oh boy, hold on, I missed stuff. Origami on the water, I can't. I have used this kayak for probably over 30 hours at this point. It has no issues. I'll show you how it works. There's no like folds on the outside, it all folds in. It is as safe as any other kayak, I promise. Hey, Todd. We're at the boat ramp getting the kayak ready. Trucking? No, they're going first. Okay. Yeah, back my truck. Perfect. I'm gonna go grip some. Alright, seats ready. Oh boy, I'm sweating. Kayak brand, Tuck Tech. Alright. Cool. Alright. Fish finder.
Bluetooth connected.
Whoa. We're gonna get loud copyright music. I'm muting you. Don't worry. Hey, Explo Venturing, we're at the boat launch and I'm setting up the kayak, but we got copyright music going on, so I'm trying to avoid that. Oh, but he's going over there. I think he has no idea I'm here. He might not. This has been a interesting live experience so far. We're almost out on the water. I'm taking this back to the truck because there's no good place for it in the kayak. I mean, I could put it in there, but it'd just be sitting there. There's no purpose in having it because it's empty. This is the box Apache case from Harbor Freight. It's like one of the Pelican cases, just cheaper. Protects the actual graph and transducer, the delicate parts of the fish finder in travels. Waterproof. They're real cool. This was like $11. So taking it back to the truck, and then we're gonna get out on the water. There's a cat and a groundhog right there. Cat's still there. Cat right there. Groundhog was right by that tree. Okay. Man. Eventful. I hope you get a PB catfish. Me too, Stuart. That'd be pretty sweet, especially from the kayak. Heck yeah, it would. Alright. We're gonna get out on the water now. It'll take like another 4 minutes and then we'll be out in the middle of the river. Hopefully away from the music, all that fun stuff. As I get closer, I'm gonna have to mute you guys again because I actually want to leave this live up, meaning I can't have copyright music. Fun stuff. I look very orange right now. Alright, here we go, muting again. We might have forgot something at the truck. I was gonna say I forgot my keys in the bag, and then I realized I have a door that you can have a code programmed into, and I know the code. Wow, what a crazy idea. Yeah, take that, the guy who was hating on my truck. I got a code. Alright, Simply Expo Venturing says, where are you fishing at? This is the Schuylkill River. If we can ever actually get out into the river, we will hopefully be catching some catfish, bass, sunfish, maybe a carp, who knows. 72-pound fatty flatty was caught not that long ago. Indeed. This cat's still here, and the groundhog's back. Hold on. cat, groundhog, right there at the edge. He's sitting there. We're gonna go in. Hopefully you guys can see him. He's gonna move. Oh, there he goes. Huh. Are you near the chutes? Maybe? I don't know. Code's on the other side. It's a rough one so far, guys. It's a rough one. Alright, where could I possibly put this thing? It's sitting right here. I need this. This is my waterproof protection for the phone. So that if it goes in, which hopefully is not gonna happen, it's gonna survive. That's the idea. I keep keys hung under my truck. Ozark's publicly announcing that. What kind of an idea do we think we're doing here? Hopefully that's not serious, because now everybody in this YouTube chat knows. I'm not thinking there's many bad people in here, but who knows? Once we get closer, the music will be too loud, and I'll have to mute you guys again, so be aware. 36 minutes into the live. We are not on the water yet. Mute time. Alright, well, they turned off the music for now. I don't know how long that will stay. I'm still watching. I don't think I'll ever be able to try this. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's turn on the fish finder and see what kind of depth we're at. Any guess? Holy. Okay. More than I thought. More than I thought, frankly. What do we think as far as depth? Huh. Okay. We're gonna sit into the bridge. 18 foot, not quite that deep. I'll give you some context. This river typically is super shallow, so you can usually walk all the way across this river in most areas. $12 foot, yeah, that's it. It's about 11.5 feet here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie a quick release knot for safety's sake. I'm gonna sit right here in the current, upstream. I think you guys can probably, yeah, hear the music. I was gonna say that. They are ripping it. I am about 500 feet from it. Hold on. Yes, the music is very crappy, both for copyright purposes and all the crap that the music is saying. This actually might be the most lewd song I've ever heard. the reason why it's in and out is I keep muting it so that it will not be audible. Okay, well, they switched on, so that's at least better. I like it, Herbert. I could make a sling. Just accidentally chuck a 3-ounce weight over that direction. Accidentally. I'm kidding. I would never do that. That's not a very loving thing to do. Christ says, turn the other cheek. That's not turning the other cheek. I gotta turn the other cheek and just sit here and deal with it. We got a new name in here. We've got lots of copyright and lewd music going on over there, so I keep muting you guys. So just hang out. I'll talk occasionally. guys, what do we think about renaming this stream the non-verbal catfishing mission? Fish just jumped over there. They turned down the music for a little bit and then brought it back up. I just got a cool idea. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put on a sabiki rig because I have them, and they can catch anything. Randy, for this one, I probably wouldn't have it open or unmuted anyway because the music, I mean the Nickelback one, there's a couple of them that haven't been that bad, but this one, the chorus has the F word in it repeatedly, and the one was like horrific. I'm not even going to try and explain why, but it was horrific. Stuart, I'm trying, man. There's not much I can do. If I unmute, you're gonna hear something. Rose, no, I don't have to be off the water at dark. Had one. Alright, we had a break in the songs real quick. Nothing yet. I'm just trying to survive music right now. We got a break in the songs. Time is at 8:11. They might be packing up. I don't know, I'm hoping. Right now we're unmuted, people. Uh-oh, music's back. Alright, hold on, I'm remuting. fixed it. I'm using this giant piece of concrete as a shield, and then I'm also lined up with a second one, so I have two giant pieces of concrete between me and the noise. So I think it's gonna work. Alright. I can hear it, but I don't think you guys can. Anybody still here? Because there's 8 people, let me know. I can now actually talk to you guys, at least in theory. Did my rod just break? My rod just broke. No way. This day, bro. This day. It's a cheap rod, but still. Oh, no way. I've only ever broke 3 rods ever in my pretty extreme fishing career. No way. Oh, let me know if anybody's still in here. Anybody see me break my rod? Alright, hold on. It says there's 11 people in here and nobody's chatting. No chatty people? We'll put on a liver, give it a shot. Anybody in here? Say something. Hold on, I'm gonna reconnect because nobody's chatting, which leads me to believe we might have an issue. Bear with me. Oh. Alright, we're back. What do you want to chat about? Yeah, my chat was broken. Alright, hold on. I hear traffic, which is better. Yes. Alright, hold on. I missed a ton. Good lord. Alright. Okay. Still fun to watch. Hope that's not fluorocarbon. Kinks make it weak. Yeah, no, it was braid. It was not the braid. That wasn't the reason it broke. It just broke. Yeah. Braid is a nightmare if you get a wind knot in it. Can confirm. What it feels like to catch a fish over an ounce. Cast towards it and reel in. Who would... the vibration of the music might stir up the fish. Yeah. Is that a road bridge or a rail bridge? Road bridge. Yep. I'm watching him because I know he's safe then. Yep. Sounds like Indian dance scene. Which rod? My Shimano Sojourn It's a $30 rod, so like it's not that big of a deal, but that was kind of annoying. The cheap one, I hope, Nolan. Yes, Stuart, it's the cheapest one here. Did I catch anything? No. But we have liver on, which is an actual catfish bait. We're like jammed them up against the bridge piling here, and we're going to chuck on some liver, put it out in this current seam right here, and see what happens. And then I'm gonna mess around with this one as well. Yeah, thank goodness it was the cheapest rod. This day it just keeps getting more and more fun. Alright, now this is our lure rod, and we're just gonna, you know, have that as the actual catfish rod. Only one catfish rod. And we're gonna mess around with this one. I like that rod though. It's a really good rod for how little money it is. What do we do now? Ooh, fish finder. Whoa, I've never used it at night. The fish finder just switched into night mode. I didn't know it had a night mode. That's cool. Here, hold on. Night mode. Oh, I guess I have seen this in Bob's Fish Shack while ice fishing. You can still use it though. Kinda. I'm gonna put on. What am I gonna put on? That's a good question. Good question. I wish I had a little spoon. Maybe I do. Maybe there's a little spoon hidden somewhere in here. Oh, little spoon. It's kind of a big spoon. It will be a stiffer action. Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm going to use the rod as intended. Other people can. I don't have an issue with anybody who does. But I'm trying to figure out what to put on this rod here. I just want something that will catch fish. Alright. I'll put on the spoon. At this point, I'm just fighting a no-fish day. Today has not been good. We've caught no fish so far. We've been avoiding music. We broke a rod. It's just been not a good day on the water. Before someone says it, yes, it is still better than a bad day at work. But I would actually like to catch a fish. So I'm going to try my very hardest to do that. Mop fly catches fish, that's true. I'm going to put on a spoon, cast it around, and hope for the best, frankly. Ozarks, what a guy. That was not necessary, but I highly appreciate it. I do really like that rod. I'll probably end up just getting that same one to replace it. Really enjoyed it. We using the sabiki rig and having that much line out when you're casting, especially from a kayak, is tough because you have to kind of like flick it and you're not leaning it the right way. That's why it broke. Now, was I necessarily doing anything wrong? No. Was it the rod's fault either? Like, was it a bad rod? No. It was just kind of a bad situation to be in. If you were that rod, you wouldn't really want to be in that situation. I'll put it that way. But that's what we were doing, and it happens, I suppose. Wanda Schaefer, that's my grandma. Says good luck. Thank you. We are not having some good luck right now. We have been avoiding lewd and very loud copyright music all day. We finally are up against this concrete wall here. We've got 2 concrete walls between us and the source of the very loud music. So, is it an ultralight? No, it's a medium light. But we got 2 pieces of concrete between us and the wall. And we're like, okay, good, we're set up doing that. And then I broke a rod, which was not good. I've only ever done that 3 times in my fishing career. One of them I was doing something stupid. The other 2 were just by chance. That one was just by chance. It happens to the best of us. A lot of people break a lot more rods than me. I've been pretty lucky. Take good care of my stuff, generally. And yeah, I broke a rod, have been avoiding music, and we are yet to catch a fish. So, not a great day of fishing so far, but we're out here and we're just giving it our best. JJA's Bait Shop, I just subscribed and did, oh, hold on, and did full for the bell. Oh, sweet, thank you. We are desperately trying to catch fish here. It's been, you were just here when I was saying it, it's been a rough day. Rough day at the office. We're casting around a spoon on this rod. Once it gets full dark, I'll transition it to something more stationary. But on this rod, sitting between my legs, we use some chicken liver. Trying to catch a catfish. That's the goal. But who knows? I'm learning a lot, at the very least, from this trip about how I need to be set up to try and do something like this. Like stationary fishing in the kayak, in the river. I'm learning. Hopefully you guys, you can probably hear the music a little bit, but at this point I'm just going to try and talk over it, so it'll only be occasional bursts of sound. I caught a skate off the harbor in New Haven, Connecticut. Sweet, I've caught, my first skate was caught this year, and I caught like 15 of them in my, not my most recent long form video, but the one before that. Caught a buttload of skate in that video. Started to get annoying, but they are cool, they fight hard. They're a good skunk breaker, at the very least. Gotta go, bye. Well, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the support. Hopefully you are able to return. I'd highly appreciate seeing you back here and getting to know you a little bit more. It is so inconsiderate to have music that loud. So inconsiderate, especially there are young children running around over there. And just to say it the nice way, there was a song that was completely about non-marital intercourse and how this dude just loves to take advantage of women, and it did not pull any punches on the use of profanity. I'll put it that way. Like, just ridiculous. There's like 6-year-olds running around over there, and I'm like, what are we doing? You guys can probably still hear the echo of the music as I'm speaking, but I'm just gonna kind of talk over it. It's probably not, you're probably not able to actually distinguish what the song is anyway, so. Welcome to the 21st century, unfortunately. Yep. Wow, this boat coming towards me is moving fast. It's got headlights. It literally looks like a car. Hold on. It's a water car. I'm gonna bounce up and down a little bit. We're all good. This is normal. I'm using my hand to keep me positioned off of the wall. So there's that. So that way I'm just not scraping the whole time. There we go. We're good. Rocking and rolling. Waves are going. Let's check this cat rod. Alright, let's cast it a little bit further out there. I don't know, I'm just trying stuff essentially. Just giving stuff a shot. Oh man. Stuart says, Nolan, I got plenty of rods here. I'll see what I can do for you. Stuart, not necessary whatsoever. I'll probably just get another one of these rods. I like that one anyway, so I'm probably just going to stick with it, get another one. It's only 30 bucks, and Randy covered about half of it. After YouTube takes their cut, I'll get 14 bucks of that, I believe. So after YouTube takes their cut, Randy covered about half of it, which is super awesome, thanks to him. I need space. Well, that's one thing as well. Try selling them off at like a yard sale or auction or something. Oh, we had something. To spend like $1 million and ship them from Scotland over to here. I can just get another rod. I have a lot of rods myself. Mom says he's a working boy, he can afford it. That is true. I do a lot of work. Hopefully you guys can't hear too much of that music. I know you can hear a little bit at this point. I'm going to cast this way and see what happens. Just because I'm curious. Music is low, so is okay. Okay, cool. As long as I can talk over it for the most part and ensure it's not gonna like get me copyrighted, then we're good. I mean, if I get copyrighted on a live of all things and don't make money off of a live when I'm full monetized, like whatever. But the biggest issue was the fact that the profanity and that sort of thing was bad, and I just was not willing to do that. So now that we got that covered, and you guys can't really hear that much of that stuff, I'm in a acceptable position in my mind. Becky, it would be nice to leave. What? It would be nice to leave it with me. Oh, okay. Neighbor is knocking. I'll be back as soon as I can. No problem. We had my mom will find this interesting. We had a neighbor, the one who a next door neighbor, the one who I mow her grass, that one. She knocked on the door today while Dad and I were doing some planning for some stuff, discussing, and I went down there, opened the door, said, "Hey, what's going on?" And she said, their dog's name is Otis. I can reveal that without revealing anything about this person, but she said, "Oh, Otis is kept barking when I came outside, like just non-stop, wouldn't stop." And I looked up trying to figure out what he was looking at, and there's an orange tabby cat in the tree. "That's not yours, is it?" And I said, "Nope," but that is interesting. We think it's the neighbor on the other side of her. We think it might be that cat somehow. I told her, I said, our cat, which isn't full orange, but our cat that has some orange on it, definitely wouldn't be up in a tree because she can barely walk across the room because she has spina bifida, I believe is the correct term. My mom is a physical therapist, so she can always correct me if that's incorrect, which means like her spine's misaligned or deformed and she can't really walk well. So we got to give her a lot of help. She definitely could not climb a tree because she can barely walk in a straight line. So. Ooh, I do have some cool stuff to talk about. So at the very least, if we don't catch a fish, ooh, this looks like it might be doing something. Oh, that felt like it had something. Dog. Ooh, there's less bait there than there was. I don't know what that means, other than there's less bait there than there was. Anyway, I went on a little adventure yesterday. I got some things from Walmart for future videos and such. None of them were like all that interesting, but I'm going to do a video talking about all those things. It was stuff to put in my truck, actually. We're drifting. Cow? One. Okay, hold up. We got to figure out what's going on here. Stuff to put in my truck. I bought from the little Wally World yesterday. My anchor shift. Nope, anchor's in the same spot. We're sitting here now. Oh, we're going back. Okay. Anyway, stuff to put in my truck from good old Wally World. I'm gonna do a video from or a video about. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought constantly. Let me just finish the sentence. I'm going to be doing a video at some point about the stuff I keep in my truck so that I'm prepared for outdoor adventures, so on and so forth, and just general life stuff. I got a couple basic tools in there, some outdoor stuff, a whole bunch of different things, and I got some more equipment to put in my truck from Walmart yesterday. And then before that, which this is the more interesting part, is I went to Lancaster Archery Supply again, and I bought, number one, a little sling strap. It's pretty cool. It's hard to describe, but a little sling strap for my binocular. A lot of people when shooting archery, especially compound bows, will have a binocular harness so that they can have their binoculars there. If they shoot a shot maybe further than 30 yards, that's about what it is for me. They know they're in a certain range, but they can't see okay, is it in this ring of the bullseye or this ring of the target, or is it in the bullseye, and they can't really tell. I've had that issue. But with my monocular or binos, you can see that. So I got a strap for my monocular because for the bino straps, I'd have to get a set of binos, and the bino harnesses were stupid expensive. So I just went with a little strap for my monocular to keep on me while doing archery, which is cool. But the more exciting part is that I got to shoot 4 bows yesterday that were things I had been looking at, and I now know which compound bow I'm going to buy come end of summer, early fall. I know which compound bow I'm going to buy, which is going to be super awesome. We're going to finish up doing the learning curve video with the current compound bow, finish out however long I need to with that bow for this video, and then I'm going to end up purchasing a new compound bow. There's just some things about that bow that aren't right. You can't adjust the draw length as much as newer bows, and therefore it's an inch long on my draw length, and I can't get it any shorter. Shooting an inch long isn't like the biggest deal in the world, but it is an inch longer than I would like it to be. I can't adjust the poundage up as much as I would like. It's super tall. It's a target style bow, which isn't as conducive to shooting outdoor and shooting 3D archery courses and eventually hunting with it, which is what I want to use the bow for. It's also blue, which is one of the only colors like deer can see, so that wouldn't do well for hunting if I decided to do that. Some of the parts on it you can't get anymore. In fact, I had to, you guys will see it more in the video, I had to 3D model, and I'm going to be 3D printing a part to restring the bow, so on and so forth. Lots of things that you just don't want to like necessarily have to deal with when it comes to that bow. So I just said, hey, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to end up buying a new bow eventually, and I selected which one it is yesterday. I shot 4 of the ones I was looking at, and one of them stood above the rest, and I'm going to be buying that. That bow is called the Elite Basin. So if you're curious as to what I'm talking about at home, it's the Elite Basin. Let me know. I'm kind of torn. I like all the color options, literally all of them. There's 4. Take a look at it, look it up, and give me some votes on which color you think I should get. And tell me why, and I'll take that into consideration, because I'm completely torn on which color I want. So there's a cool green color. There's a cool green color. There's a tan. There's like a subtle brown, and then there's just black. So, alright. Mom, he's got a bunch of flies coming his way too, but I got the fly tying kit put away for us moving house. Ooh. I didn't pick up on the make and model, Nolan. It is it's the brand is Elite, as in like, wow, you're really good, you're elite. Or people say Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are the elite quarterbacks in the NFL. So the model is the basin, as in like a really big bowl, or a big hole in the ground, a basin. So, alright, now time for the fun stuff. At the very least, we're gonna have fun. It's 8:46. I brought lights along, headlamp, all that sort of stuff. I also brought, which you guys have seen before, I showed it on the channel. Holy crap, big carp just jumped. I brought this, which has this mode. So I can like light myself up red. We can get color options in here. I like red for now, or I like green. I think I'm gonna go with green. Light us up green. Set it over there, or set it right in my lap. Alright, I think I'm gonna go right there. Light us up green a little bit. Oh, you can hear the music again. Really? Really? Alright, green. The Hulk. Mom says she votes tan. Anybody else got any opinions on what color bow I should end up going with? Which, this will be a couple months before I own one, but I know which one it's going to be. I shot, for anyone interested, interested, I know Woodsman likes the archery stuff. I shot a Bear Alaskan XT. I shot a Bear Paradigm, which that one was almost immediately ruled out. I can tell you guys more about why in a little bit, but yeah, Stuart did say black. I saw that. Don't get Stuart riled up. You spelled his name wrong. He hates when people spell his name Stuart. I mean, he probably won't be mad. It was an honest mistake, but Stuart gets riled up about that spelling. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I shot a Bear Alaskan XT and a Bear Paradigm. The Paradigm was almost immediately ruled out for a couple reasons. Mostly just because it was almost the exact same as the Alaskan. It had the same frame, but bigger cams, which I actually liked the draw cycle on it more. However, the bigger cams also meant that it couldn't adjust down in draw length, and my draw length is about 27-ish, and that's the bottom of the range, so I couldn't really adjust it anywhere in there. So we said, all right, let's just go with the Alaskan out of those. We just eliminated that one. Said let's just stick with the Alaskan as the option from Bear because it has a little bit more draw adjustment. So I went with that one as my testing, and then the other two I tested were, of course, the Elite Basin, which is the one I decided on, and the Hoyt Torex. I really went into the shop thinking, like, man, I've heard a lot of good things about the Alaskan XT. It seems like what I want. And it was my least favorite out of the three that made it to the finale of trying. It was my least favorite out of the three. I really liked both the Hoyt Torex and the Basin. I liked the Hoyt Torex at full draw more. I liked the handle a little bit more, but I liked the draw cycle. They were very close of the Basin. So I was like, hey, I asked the guy at the archery shop, hey, which way do you think I should go? And based upon what I'm going to use it for, the axle to axle, the overall length of the Basin is a little bit longer, and he thinks that'll be a little bit better. What was the colors again? If you look on the website, it's like an OD kind of army green looking one. There's like a subtle brown, almost like a milk chocolate brown. Maybe it's even more subtle than that, like an army type camo brown, but it's like milk chocolatey. It's not super dark. A tan, just like a desert tan. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Jeff Moore and the Distance. I mean, the Christian man. Cool. All right, let's go on this rod and see if there's anything on it. Slap myself in the face with chicken liver. That's not a good cast. Never mind, he's back. Sweet. So I was froze up, and now I'm back. That's what I like to hear. We're gonna just toss it right there. That's it. Right there. Super short cast. I'm just gonna relax. Maybe it's 8:54 already and these people aren't leaving. I was gonna say I could go to the boat launch and just try and catch a bluegill as a skunk buster. I haven't had a skunk yet this year. I was telling Ozarks this when we were fishing. I haven't gone out and not caught a fish yet this year, but like with how today's going, I am fully accepting the fact that that might happen today, and I'm okay with it, because like, what hasn't happened today on this little excursion we've been on? So he caught an 8-pound catfish. Randy, saying that right after I said we haven't caught a fish yet, bad timing. But you were like, I'm sure you were like typing it and sending it as I said that, so that was just unfortunate. We could have tricked him. So Herbert was the one who, at least briefly, tricked me while we were at the the YouTube meetup at Lake Glory with Skeeter and Anyfin, about the fact that I caught a catfish while I was gone. So, for anyone who doesn't understand, I left. There were other people sitting there manning my stream for me, and then I came back and was told I caught a catfish on my rod. So, we almost got him, Randy. Almost. Can you guys, like, see me? Am I actually... Oh, that's better. Hold on. Let's see if I can turn it like that. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. What is happening? Alright. Am I, like, green looking? That's the goal. So... Nap and dinner must have been a short nap. He says, oh. No nap, dinner. So Herbert says, yeah, no nap. Alright, cool. Glad you can see me. Am I green? Do I look like the Hulk? That's the goal. You're greenish. I got my... Here, hold on. I got my green light. We can change colors. Let's see what other colors we want. Red. Ooh, do we like red? It matches my shirt. I feel like we stick with the red. I'm gonna turn my headlamp real quick. Just check on the rod. It seems to be moving none, so we're good. Oh wow, it looks like more of my bait got eaten. Maybe I'll just hold it. Maybe that's the strategy. Because it looks like I was getting bit. Hulk green. How late you gonna fish? I don't know. That's really up to Mom. We were talking about it the other day, and I realized I have slept in my own bed only like 10 times in the month of May. I really have been like out and about so much, and the mama instinct, she just misses me and wants to hang out with me at home, and I'm of course out here catfishing. So it really depends on how much Mom wants me to be back at the house, because obviously I have the ability to do what I want, but you know, she wants me back at the house, wants to hang out, which I think is fantastic. I have an awesome family, and the fact that they actually want to hang out with me is cool. So it really depends on how bad Mom wants me back at the house. Because I'm 6 minutes from home. I'm 18 now, so my driving curfew is off. I could be out here till 2 in the morning if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that, so. No later than like 10 o'clock will I be packing up and rolling out of here in the truck. But like how much past 9, that's a Mom discussion. If she's still here, and she could give me some guidance. Do the blue color. Okay. It still looks very greenish on the camera. Oh, there we go. That's blue. It doesn't have dark blue. It's only like a lightish colored blue. Light-ish. I'm gonna unpack the stinky trout and see what the condition of that is. Oh boy. There we go. I'm afraid to open this. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is going to be effective if I put it on the hook. I'm just afraid to put... Oh, boy, it's bad. It's been frozen, but it's... Oh, it's still bad. Oh, it's real bad. Which is perfect for channel catfish. Cut it open. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll hold. Oh. 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 Hold on, where's the hook? I need to get it on the hook. This is real bad, people. Really bad. If this doesn't catch catfish, I don't know what will. Oh, it's bad. This is the belly meat of a trout that's 2 months old in the freezer. Herbert says purple. Do I have a purple? There's like a magenta. Alright. Oh my gosh, this smells so horrific. Oh my gosh. Oh. My folks always referred to me as the neighbor's kid when in public. Now it all makes sense. Woodsman, trying to get mission down here for our Purple Rain meetup. What's the deal with the Purple Rain? Like, you guys keep saying Purple Rain, and I'm out of the loop on the meaning of such things. Now we wait for a catfish. What do we think? Do we try and put some of that trout on this rod too? Maximize our chances? Purple. Let's see if we can get purple. Red. Oh, is that purpley enough? It's kind of red. Hold on, let's see if we can get it more. There we go. Purple. That's purple. Herb, explain purple rain. We had, okay, hold on, I gotta get close to the camera. We had hoodlums invade our camp in the middle of the night, and they were playing Purple Rain as loud as possible. We're sitting at 10.7 feet of depth. Oh my goodness, where? Just kidding, we're at 7.4 feet of depth. My fish finder wasn't even in the water, but if you lay it correctly on the bottom of the boat, it can actually see through the boat with the signals, which is kind of cool. There's some fish under the boat. That's mighty interesting. So any bad camp out where people ruin it is called Purple Rain. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna rig up something on this rod. With the trout, like some sort of rig with this rod for a piece of the trout, because there's stuff under the boat and it looks not big, so I'm just gonna do that. I know my headlamp is screwing up the purple and you guys can't see anything, but I gotta rig up, so there's not much I can do. Seven and a half feet of depth where we're at right now. Oh my gosh, my knife smells bad now too. I'm gonna have to take a shower when I get home. Well, I was gonna do that anyway, but still. 11 people in here, 21 thumbs up. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on a not so great day of fishing. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wraps, 12-pound line, fairly small hook. A little bit of, oh, there's a bat. Whoa. I've had bad experiences with bats and catfishing. I don't think it ever made it into a video, but I caught a bat while casting for catfish in the middle of the night once. And it was not good. He was like tangled in the line. I had to cut it out. It was screaming. Yeah, not a good situation with bats and fishing, or catfishing specifically for me. Alright, who's still hanging out in here throughout this crazy day of fishing? You had that bat in the tree on your live about 2 weeks ago, that's true. That was also a bat while catfishing experience, but that one wasn't too bad. We actually saved that bat fairly easily, didn't have to cut it out of line. A lot better situation. Alright, let's open up the stink vest again. Good lord, what am I doing with my life? Stink Fast Rama, as my dad would say. He loves adding a Rama to the end of statements. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Okay. Oh. How long have you had that boat, and is it comfortable? Yes, it is comfortable. I've had it for 3 years. I'd have to go back and find it. Either 2022 or late 2021. It was late 2022 or late 2021. No, it was late in the year. I just don't remember which year. So, at least 3 years. I think it was 20. Yeah, it was 22. Smell bad. Yeah. And this one's drifting a lot, has a lot less weight. If I can get it to sit still, that would be ideal. Alright, we're going to reel this rod in for a sec. Managing rods in a kayak is a difficult task. Mom say not want you back now. Not until after a shower. Yeah, probably. People in here, 21 thumbs up. You know what would be really cool? If I could catch a fish and just go home. I've lost all interest in being out here. Not all interest, but like, it's not all that intriguing right now because of how like wacky and weird this trip has been. So alright, I found a spot where I can put this in the current and let it, or like get this out of the current and let it sit without drifting a bunch. If I cast it right there, we're good. Sit back, relax for a minute. If I push off the wall here. Whoa. Never mind what I said about it staying still. Good Lord. Did we get those people to go away? No, they're still over there playing music. They're playing Hotel California. I can get behind that one. Woodsman, do you have a kayak or canoe? You can do it. You'll catch one in a minute. I hope so, Randy. I'm definitely going to do this again. hopefully with less music, more fish, all the bad things exchanged for good things. But, you know, we'll do it again, just better. We're more prepared now. We know how to do this. A lot of times you don't really like understand how the process of these types of things have to go until you go out and do it once. I understand more about how to do it now that I've tried. This is kind of freaky though. Like it's a little bit weird sitting under the bridge, and kayaking in the dark is weird as well. I've kayaked when it's dim, but I've never actually kayaked in the dark. So this is strange. Foreign territory to me. I think I hear Steve's music. And even Bob is here. You don't know the half of what has been going on with music, man. Is that better not be Steve? No, it's not Steve. They've been going the whole time, and they've been playing some of the most lewd songs. I'm not even kidding. I think I've ever heard. And they have an entire it's about this big. It's a stereo Bluetooth speaker. And they've been playing it. I'm hiding. You can't really tell. Hold on. I'm next to the let's turn this way so you can see. I'm next to the bridge piling. You know what bridge. You fish over that way. Hold on. You fish over that way. A lot of times on the bank. You know where I am. But I'm trying it from the kayak out here at night, and we have spent half of the live today muted, just trying to avoid having the profanity and the copyright potential of the music going on. So it's been a heck of a ride today, and we have not caught a fish. We did break a rod though, so we're having a great day. Old Town 169, it's a barge. The parking lots, it's out of control. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll be there tomorrow a.m. Chum it up for me. Well, I'm not sure I can stand this trout anymore, so at the end of the day, I'm gonna dump it right here for you, Bob. It's not like the worst thing I've ever heard anymore. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Bear with me. Oh Lord. Oh. We got a tangle between the two lines. any of you people who fish frequently will know there's just some days you have that you're like, man, I'm tangling, I'm breaking rods, I'm not catching fish. Like, some days are just those days. I can't do a thing right today. I was so excited to come do this, y'all. No, I just can't. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What is this? What is this? Alright, here's what we're doing. We're just sticking with the little rod, cutting it. We're gonna go live or die on the little rod. This is going overboard. That bait smells bad. Or a bad smelling bait. Cutting this. Cut out, retie. Yes, Bob. Will do. Am doing. I try for a little bit and then I say, it ain't worth it. There we go. Alright. Reel this up. This rod's night is over. We're just gonna live or die by the little rod. Little hook has a higher chance of catching fish anyway. Sit here and we wait. This is a purple rain trip and a half. What do we think? Rain trip and a half. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't even move. Leave that right there. I just tangled again. Alright. Leave it right there. Move that. Okay, we got that front fixed. Alright, now what am I tangled on? The front of the boat. Alright, we're gonna do it. Okay. Alright. When you hit 50, you cut. You can't see. Yeah. Good news for me is the fish aren't feeding tonight, so maybe tomorrow? Yeah. It's been a great adventure so far. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's do something interesting. I don't have a big hook on, so the fish heads are of no use to me. Let's chuck them. Maybe use the scent to draw some fish in. Fish heads have been chucked. See a helicopter up in the sky. 13 people. Purple rain. If I could duct tape my line to a lure, it would make things easier. Can you see my face of confusion in the purple light? I'm confused. What does that mean? Wait, maybe there's probably more up above. Maybe. I don't know. Wait, oh, Bob said something. I jinxed you. You're having fishing day like all mine. What time is it? 9:28. These people with the loud music are still at the boat dock. Oh. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay where we are for another minute and one more cast. I'm completely prepared to accept the skunk today. I'm over 50 like Randy. I actually have polarized sunglasses with bifocals in them to see my line detect. My dad has bifocals in his glasses, his polarized sunglasses as well. We won't be mad if you call it. Well, here's what I am gonna do. I'm gonna at least move my way back towards the boat dock. Let's turn off the fish finder. Loud music people are still there. I don't need glasses and I'm almost 50. I just can't read anything anymore. Alright. guys can hear the music again, I'm sure. Because we're now out from behind the piece of concrete. Alright, here we go. We got a headlamp up. Alright, here we go. There's the wall. We've been fishing again. Gotta back away from it carefully so I don't scrape my rods up. There's the perpetrators. Alright, let's meet. Alright guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, give me a couple seconds, or a couple minutes here. Alright, my mom's asking what my plan is. I'm coming home. This is ridiculous. I can't catch a fish from where I'm at. I can't move because of the music. I'm working my way back towards the truck, just right here. I'm going to end the live here. I didn't catch a fish. I'm not sure if I should try and talk to these people. It's a guy and his son. Like, I'm probably gonna tell, or at least give my opinion very respectfully, and say, hey, I think it'd be courteous to kind of tone it down a little bit. And then I'm going to try and catch a bluegill or something from the dock for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm willing to accept the skunk, but I can probably, or maybe knock it off real quick. Just get rid of it. Definitely a shower. Don't say anything. Yeah, shower. Yeah. I guess here's the deal. This was a terrible trip as far as actual fishing success goes, as far as the format of the live, as far as all of that stuff. This kind of sucked, but I learned stuff. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and if you can take good from the bad stuff that happens, that's a positive. I'm losing my mind. You can take good, something good from the bad stuff that happens, and that's a good mindset to have. You know, you still, there's always another day, and no matter what happens, you still got you still got joy in God, and you got family, and you got other memories. Don't be king. Oh. Don't be long. I was gonna say don't be king. What? Yeah. Yeah. I'm losing words to form. This has been a rough outing. I learned some stuff. So maybe we can try this again. Not maybe. We will try this again. Hopefully those people won't be here. Even if they are, hopefully they turn down their music. I'm going to go talk to them. I'm going to keep it very respectful. Essentially going to be like, hey, I know you guys are jamming out. I don't have a problem with that. But maybe tone it down and maybe choose some songs that are not as, not as lewd, not as inappropriate. I mean, these people, this family with the look like 5 to 6 year old daughters are they moved down the way, which I assume is due to the music. Please don't talk to them. Why is that? I just want to ask them. I'm not confronting them. I was gonna ask them to. I was just gonna ask them to maybe turn it down for a second as I pack up, and just see if they'll listen. If they don't, then I'm not gonna do anything. Just ask them to turn it down for a second as I pack up. That's what I'm gonna do. If they seem confrontational, then I'll just stop talking to them. But just leave them be. Yeah, I mean, this other guy was talking to them just earlier. I'm not mostly gonna bring it up about the music. I'm just gonna say, hey, could you turn it down? As I pack up, because I need to go back over there and get my stuff anyway. But no, I totally understand the sentiment to just leave them alone. But yeah, anyway, I am tired of this day. I'm just gonna call it, and I'll see you guys later. It was a good thing to hang out with you guys, even though it was kind of a sucky trip. So anyway, I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go get my stuff packed up and head home, because that was not good. Not a good day. Anyway, see you guys later. Mom, if you want to give me a call, talk to me and let me know what's going on, then feel free once I end the live. So I'll see you guys later.